What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy. I'm currently recording down an alleyway in Mexico, so if there's some weird background noises, that's that. But I really needed to get these contest results out, so I'm going to split it up into two videos because I got so many entries. I got over like 400 cards entered in the end. But today I'll be doing part one of the contest winners and the shout-outs and the special mentions to everyone who put the effort in to entering this contest and coming up with some amazing ideas. And like last time, I've chosen 5 winners, and obviously 5 out of 400 isn't very much, so please don't be disappointed if you don't win. I'm so appreciative, and I look through every entry and all of them inspire me to take the game further. So even if you don't win, it's still worth something, and you'll most likely get a shout out if you put the work into making your card. But I'll start with the very special mentions. These aren't all the shout-outs, but these are just the people who I thought put the most effort in. And if you are shouted out here, there is still potential that one of your entries won. It's just a lot of these people did multiple entries and put in a lot of hard work. I'll be doing names through A to J in this video, K to Z in the next video. The winners will receive a set 5 battle box. They'll be the first people in the world to receive a set 5 battle box and your card that will be put into the Chaos Galaxy inside that battle box, which is amazing. But set 5 probably won't be out for a while, unfortunately. I've still got a lot of cards to make. This contest has just been done early. But the first special mentions go to Chris Sanchez. His art style is just fantastic. So sort of creepy and futuristic, a bit like Mad Max looking. Really love these. But here are just some of his entries. They're all fantastic, and he should definitely make these into his own game. This one was one of my favourites. This very nearly won the contest. So well done, Chris. So many entries here. He put a lot of abilities with them as well and some lore, which was great. So yeah, well done, Chris. The next shout out we've got is Dario Di Donato. Look at it. This is just unreal. This is like pro art. This one was my favourite here. Grimax, the creator of Galaxies, was the card's name. He did some amazing entries for the creators of Chaos fan art set that were fantastic, and tons more here. Next, Gabriel Ehrman. Some really sort of abstract creations here. These last two are my favourites. Really cool stuff. I like just the simplistic artwork. I think is so nice and works really well for a TCG. So Gabriel, if you're working on a card game, I'd love to see more of that. And if you're not working on one, I really think you should. Then Gerbili with a load of more entries, kind of similar to the last ones, just like sort of simple shapes, but you can really tell he put a lot, like this could fit in the Chaos Galaxy so easily. Put a lot of effort into a huge like variation of entries. None of his cards really look the same, which I think is awesome. Really, really cool stuff from Gerbili. Hasman Marsh. Now Hasman has entered a few contests now, and his improvements from the last ones are amazing. He's got some computer graphics one. I think he's got hold of some Copic markers because the shading and stuff is amazing here. And like the last one, these could all fit into the game superbly well. He actually did a lot more entries than this, but I've just picked out the best ones that I like the most. Like loving the Mexican Quetzalcoatl. I've really butchered that name. Vibe there. This one was one of my favourites, Sky Racer, and Star Eater had a really interesting ability that once per turn you paid stars and it got more power for each star you played. The last one we got is Jaden Smith, not Will Smith's son probably, but really cool cards here. Jaden, if you're looking to make a TCG as well, definitely do it because I would watch all your videos. These are great. So those were the special mentions. I'm just going to go through the shout-outs now, the first half of them, because we've got so many entries that were all so good. So I'll just go through half of these and then get to the winners at the end of the video. So if you want to skip to the winners, there'll be a timestamp. However, I'd seriously recommend staying for all these because you could get a shout out if you entered, or if you didn't enter, here's some inspiring stuff on what to do if you want to enter in the future or just work on your own game. So you got Aaron Nilmalado, who did a few entries in really different styles. Like this is almost like a cool comic book pop arty style, and then this one's just like a sick stylized spacey drawing. Love that one. Next, Adrian Giessing, maybe is how you pronounce it. I'm just guessing. Haha. This is sick. This art style's fantastic. Unfortunately, it didn't really fit quite the way I'd want it into the Chaos Galaxy, but this artwork nonetheless is awesome. I'd love to see a TCG drawn like this. Andre Zahari, some really cool like sort of abstract art here. Loving the reds and purples and the colour palettes he's used. This one was my favourite, Balvor. Really cool. Andrew James with this entry of Cosmic King. Andrew Jeffers, who did a couple of entries here. Some really cute ones. Valix Dustrog, and Onigara Shaman, which had a really cool ability actually as well. Andrew Welsh with Moon Spirit, very cool there. This was awesome. I love how it's been put onto the card template by Andrew Wilson. Really cool entry with Feral Cax. Ant Newness with some really cool cards. I love this Shark Suit Sharkman character, and then Shark Suit 2, even cooler. Arian B with an Ascended Wildwing and Captain Skull. Ethan Wong, big fan of the game, with some really cool entries too. Koitlan Guard here was sick, and then Skelecrow I think was my favourite. This actually nearly won. The ones I've like put tags in, I was like considering as winning cards. So I'm so sorry, Ethan. I don't know if that makes it any better, but this was very close to winning. Bat Empire, this Galabeast is terrifying. It kind of reminds me of Man Bear Pig from South Park, but a really good drawing. Battle Beast King with Sand Jar of Avarice, and I like how he's just got a Chaos Galaxy card melting into the sand there. Ben Crooker with some really cool entries. He entered a few. The Zombie here, terrifying looking card, ripping his own arm off. Turbulence. Oh, I just got that name, like Turbulence. Okay, cool. Another one from Ben Crooker. And then a resource card. I really didn't get many entries for resource, attachment and activator cards this year. So if you entered one, there's a higher chance of winning. Blake West with some really cool entries too. Loving the computer graphics. This one, again, nearly won. Boss Creator with this really cool looking dude. Brennan McWright, he had a few entries as well. This one was my favourite. Bob 1 as opposed to Bob 2699. Not So Helping Hand as well was awesome. Then Charles Hummel with Sporgus. Really cool looking card. Colin Yetchout. This made it to actually the sort of final cut down as well. Really cool card, and Colin did some great entries as well. Dakamos with the fun guys. Daniel McCaffrey with Skullcross Sword. David Carpenter with Jolly Gubbub. This is cute, but also kind of terrifying, David. David Souza did a couple of really cool entries. I love this like lion with two bodies and one head. The Ancients of Life and Death. He also did King Flaming Ta, which is very cool as well. Weatherman Scout Unit by Daruta Z. Dino Database had some cool entries. I just love this guy, has so much personality in his face. And then they did a really different drawing as well, which is really creepy, but this is Larvae of the Dark World. I hate to see what the larvae grows into. Soul Whisperer, again, another very creepy one from Dino Database. Then this one, Noah Lim. I really like this card. This ability is great. I really hope I win this. You did get close. You got the green tag. You were there to the final cut down, but Jellyfish unfortunately didn't make it. Sorry. Double O TCG with Shosian Saber Cat. Really love the textures going on here. It's really, really well done. I'd love to know the sort of process or see a speed art of Double O making this. Dragon XX Tamer with Chaos Collide. This is really cool. I love how each of these comets represents a different planet. And then again, Baradic Serpent of the West here was very cool. Another entry from Dragon Tamer. Then this nearly won too. Time Flash Core by Dustbuster. It was a really cool card, but unfortunately I thought the ability was a bit too complicated and but it's really sick. I really love this artwork, and again it nearly won. It got to the final cut. Enoch L with Kunai Assassin. This is a very cool looking card. And then Tech Junk here. I love the textures, the colours of the rust and stuff on this picture is amazing. Enoch L, this is very talented stuff. Epic Wars TCG with Skullcross Smashing Hand. Epic Wars, again, this nearly won too. Zone Dealer. I love this, the sort of cousin of Star Dealer, but with zones. He deals in zones. Hey, do you want to buy some zones? Got Photo 1 with Musahi. I'd love a pair of those trousers in real life. Photo 1 with the updated Musahi, which looks even cooler, but unfortunately I don't think it's really the right sort of character for the game, but would be awesome in another TC. The footsteps make him look like he's walking out of the screen. You've got that perfectly. That's so hard to draw right. Zero Suit Slush. Love this one. I always get a couple of Slush entries and they always really make me smile. But this is Fury Card Battle Zone, so shout out to you. Volcanic Shosian Rush, again by Fury Card Battle Zone. We've then got G's Art by Fusion Recon 78. That's a really cool name, but I like these sort of Tekla creatures just made out of like sort of junk. Future Squash 767, great TCG creator, and this was his entry that almost nearly won again. K Crystaltron, very, very cool looking. He also, Future Squash also made Cranchon's Pogo Stick, the running joke that we've not seen for a while, but if you don't know, because Cranchon you can only see half of its artwork, so there were lots of theories about what the bottom half of a Cranchon looked like, and the fans of the game settled with he was riding a Pogo Stick. So Cranchon's Pogo Stick would have been awesome to have in the game. Got Ghost Boat, Sticky Bomb, Gigathorn Vine, and no, I don't think I've written down the name of the creator for this. I'm sorry, but if you made Gigathorn Vine, very cool card. Golden Goblin 78 with an Emperor Boulder Dragon, taking the Boulder Dragons at one more notch. Goldfish Gallon, really active guy in the competitive community, made this Transmutable Arms card, which was really cool. You could sort of trade weak creatures to draw more. We then had Haynes with this really cool like archetype of fighter pilots, the Star Hunters. So we got Rookie Star Hunter, King Star Hunter, Pro Star Hunter. Loved like the sort of perspective on that one. I think that was my favourite. A really cool archetype, which I'd love to see in another TCG for sure. Then Wholeworm, Dark Realm Emissary, which was a really cool card. Interesting ability. Wholeworm with Glutton Singularity as well. Very cool. Hot Sauce with Cryo Zoloth. Very, very cool card. Nearly made the cut. Love this sort of half like skull, half like zombie skin look. Always looks cool on cards, I think. Then Phantasmal Possession. Really, really love this card as well. In fact, Hot Sauce probably should have got a special mention because these cards are great. This one was my favourite by Hot Sauce. This nearly won. It got the green tag. Yogun the Inflamed, a really, really cool Shios creature that let you attach your Galaxied Shios creatures to it to give it more power. Another one, Aerial Bombardment, really, really cool stuff. Jack Brown with a few here, Faceless Neo, love all the different colours on this. James Stack with Pulmide, this cool like Barrow Frog. I'd never think to put a kind of frog card on Barrow, but this looks like it would really suit the planet. Jellofish with Archer of Shios and Bolderon, cool like Meltalon looking Kai. This is Terrifying, Jose Magallanes, Man Overboard. Really cool name for a card, actually, that. And that takes us to the end of the J's. So, now I've done half the shout-outs for the entries, I'm going to get on to the winners. So, we've got the winners here. I'm going to show 3 of them. And the first one we have here is Geroda, the Galactic Scrapper. The first Tekla card that's ever won a designer card contest. That's really cool. It's by a guy called Geroda, and the card was originally just called the Galactic Scrapper, but I thought Geroda was such a cool name, I just wanted to make it the name of the character. So, if that's okay with you, Geroda, this is its name. I can change it back if you really want me to, but you are the first winner, so congratulations, and let's take a look at the card. So, 200 power, 140 health, and 4 stars. So, the stats are quite weak for a 4-star, but its ability reads, only once you can reveal cards from the top of your galaxy equal to the number of your killed attachment cards, and attach a revealed attachment card to this card, and all the other cards return to your galaxy. So it's cool in like attachment decks. I think it'd be fun for like a sort of Galacti based deck to use it. Also works really well with cards like Blaze Elixir, which has just actually come off the ban list and is allowed back at 2. Attachment cards are really strong at the moment, so I think Geroda is going to be an interesting card for those attachment based decks. And well done to Geroda for designing this, because he's a really, really cool looking character. I can just picture him like, I can just see him like scavenging through the scrapyards on Tekla, running through the huge bits of metal, like trying to get by. Really, really cool card there. The second winner we have for this video out of 3 is... What the frick has happened here? Take the full screen. There we go. Hasman Marsh, who you saw in the special mentions before, but out of all the cards he entered, this was my favourite. Reef Wanderer. It's a Pelisium creature, 240 power, 320 health with 6 stars. And Hasman, yeah, your art just blew me away this contest. I've seen you enter other contests when your artwork quite wasn't there yet, but you are a very talented artist. I love the colours you've used in this, the perspective of his head at the front, getting smaller at the back, the little background fish. It's all really, really cool. So I don't really have any turtle cards yet. So as soon as I saw this, I was intrigued. And Reef Wanderer is definitely going to be a cool card in the game. When this creature is cosplayed, you gain 1 point for each of your other zoned Pelisium creatures. So this can combo really well because Pelisium uses a lot of weak 1 and 2 star creatures. If If you have a lot of zones somehow, you could even make a deck out of this, play out 3 or 4 weak Polysium creatures, then bring out a Reef Wanderer and gain points from that. Really, really cool card, and thank you, Hasman Marsh, for so many of your amazing entries, especially this one. And the final winner of part 1 of this video, don't worry if you haven't been announced in part 1, you could still be in part 2. And also part 2 will be coming with the rest of the shout-outs that we'll mention as well. But this one, why does it keep doing that? This winner is Zaber by Gabriel Ehrman, who again got a special mention and did some really, really cool artworks. But my favourite of these was this sword. It's like a sort of sword in the stone type deal. But I just thought it was really cool, really well done, really well drawn, and it looks like there's sort of zones and it's on like a game battlefield here. And it just simply reads, the attached creature gains 10 power and health for each zone on your planet, which could be bad if you're only using like 3 zones or so. But if you're playing a deck that gets you a lot of zones, if you have like 10 or 12 zones even, 120 power and health for one creature is a really powerful boost. So this will be an interesting card to see. Could also combo with Geroda the Galactic Scrapper. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens. But Zaber by Gabriel Ehrman is the final winner for this part of the video. So big thanks to everyone who entered, especially big thanks to Gabriel, Hasman and Geroda for the 3 winners. And these will be available in the Set 5 battle boxes, which will be out later this year. So stay tuned, be patient. Next week I'll have part 2 of the contest winners. And again, thank you so much to everyone who entered. It really, really means so much. How seeing the effort that you guys put in just really makes me feel amazing. And hopefully it makes you guys feel good too, because you're improving your artwork, you're being a part of this community. It's great to see. I really, really appreciate it. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Chaos Galaxy TCG. I'm posting a lot more on Instagram at the moment because it's hard for me to make videos whilst I'm out in Mexico. So Instagram's where I'm sharing a lot of content about the game. But join the Chaos Galaxy Discord, get your hands on some packs. There'll be a link to the online store in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.